So today we're going to make my dad's apple cake, and I make this at work all the time, and people freak because they love it so much. And it's really simple to make. So what you need is 2 cups of apples, and I prefer the Granny Smith, but I was just looking in the kitchen today, and I only had Galas, so I'm going to use the Galas. So chop up, and 2 cups, it says 2 cups, so I just go generally with how many cups. I use that as 1 apple, especially if you have just a medium-sized apple. And the trick to this is that everything needs to be mixed in a certain order. And so apples are first, so it's just a loose cut. It's not nothing has to be perfect. Chop them up. Oh, they smell good. So delicious organic apples. So we have our 2 cups of apples in there. Next thing we're going to do is 1 egg. Crack an egg in, and then after each ingredient, mix it up. So we got it mixed up, eggs mixed in there. Then the next is a cup of sugar. Pour the sugar in. I'm using organic sugar. I try to use organic whenever I can. Helps the environment. Plus, you know, I still think it tastes better. So mix the sugar in. Next, put in any nuts that you want. I'm using pecans today. Half a cup of pecans. Mix it up. Half a cup of raisins. These are the Thompson seedless raisins. You can use any type, golden raisins or anything. Mix it up. 1/4 cup of oil. I'm going to use an organic extra virgin olive oil, but you can use any type of oil, any type of cooking oil that you want to do. I mean, even Wesson oil if you want, which is fine. The olive oil, though, kind of gives it more of a nutty flavor. Then mix it up. So you're seeing everything's just getting mixed up in there. Next, we're going to add the flour, and I'm going to make this gluten-free today. So we've done a brown rice gluten-free flour, and we'll need a cup of that. Pour it in, and mix it up. And you can't really go wrong with this. I mean, if you want a few more nuts in it, you can add a few more nuts. If you want some raisins, more raisins, go ahead and add some more raisins. It just starts making somewhat of a paste. Then next, to give it so it rises a bit, we need the baking soda. Teaspoon of baking soda. Give it a little salt. I just do, just about that much. Pour it in and mix it up. And that was my dad's original recipe. And you could stop right there if you wanted. But I like to go for more of a spice cake. So what I've taken is I grabbed my spices from the kitchen, and I took cinnamon and ginger and nutmeg and cloves, and I just, gosh, I probably have like 2 tablespoons of that mixture in here, and I went heavier on the cinnamon. So just pour that in. It smells really good, especially that nutmeg. Once again, trying to go organic on the spices if you can, and mix it up, and then you're going to get a nice deep brown with the batter. Okay, and then once you've got the batter all mixed up, cooking dish, just using a little Pyrex cooking dish. And then just get your spatula out. Get that spatula out. And then just gently, not a shove down, but just to spread it out evenly in there.
Pat down.
A pat down. Thank you, Bethel. It's a little pat down. And that's it. I've turned on the oven. I already have it preheated to 350. I'm going to stick it in. For about 30 minutes. And that's it. We'll check back on that in 30 minutes. We're just going to check on that apple cake and see how it's doing. Let's see. It looks delicious, but still, it's setting up. And it's okay, it is going to get really brown, but it's still in the center, you can see. And it's jiggly. It's still a little wet. So I'm just popping it.
There's stuff on your knife, too.
Oh yeah, definitely, see. And we're going to want, it's going to be a wet cake, but it's not going to be that wet. So let's put it in, back in, for probably about another 10 minutes. Okay, so apple cake out of the oven. And you can see it's not like your standard cake. It has this nice crispy top, and then underneath it's almost gooey or chewy like a brownie. So the pièce de résistance on that is to do some fresh whipped cream. So I have some heavy cream. Has to be heavy cream, heavy whipping cream. Of course, I'm trying to use organic, so I did. I got the Organic Valley. I love these little Braun mixers. I can just stick it in. Kind of push it up and down a little bit. Just a little bit. It starts getting up there, getting higher.
So you stick it in and push it up and down just a little bit?
and then add about, I don't know, a tablespoon of sugar. You don't even have to add sugar if you don't want to. And then I have a capful of organic vanilla. Dish delicious. Okay, mix that up, stick it in, push it up and down just a little bit. Perfect. Look at, we have this nice, heavy, fresh whipped cream. Oh my God, that's good. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're just going to, it's better just to scoop it out. Don't try to cut it out or make little bars. Just scoop it out. Scoop a piece out. Yeah. Still nice and warm. Gather some of your whipped cream. Put it on the top. Dad's Unfancy apple cake with fresh whipped cream.